Keeping it spooky. I have a copy of Jaki Crush. Do I have Devil Crash? No. I have seen it. This I got for like $2 this game. Jaki Crush I got for like $2. Because the dude I know was like, he honestly didn't care. He's like, oh, pinball game, shit, like... Yeah. This wasn't even a Japanese find. This was like, he just didn't give a shit. Like, yeah. That's that one. So which one is the right bumper? So that's this bumper. So why is it only doing the left? Maybe I have to eject the ball first. Oh yeah, there you go. I was wondering what was happening. Is this an I assume this is an expensive game. I figured we're gonna keep on the spooky, so let's play some Jaki Crush. I know Devil Crash is meant to be the other one, right? Or is that just like the Mega Drive variant? I fucking love this game. I think this game looks sick. It's such a cool, like, aesthetic for a pinball game. And it kind of, like, steps on the horror a little bit. So I figured, you know, why not? I want to kind of keep this month themed to spooky games. So... as many spooky games as we can do this month. You can get it. It's the weakest of the Crash, but still a really... So this is the weakest one. There's 3 of them. You can get 30 or 40. So the left and right bumpers are actually the... it's to the tilt. Look at the skeletons, man. Like, that was ported to Mega Drive, and yeah. When I saw this label for this game, I fell in love with it. Originally, the person who they were just gonna give it to me, and I was like, no, and it was just a couple bucks. And it was like one of the only Japanese games that I've bought where I didn't have to go to Japan for it. And I just love it because it's like such a like goofy little game. Like, it's really cool looking. It's not your average pinball. Yeah, most of my game cartridges, like Ghost Sweeper Mikami's loose. Like, I try to get loose cartridges of my games. I do know that, like, you know, a lot of people like to get box variant shit. I prefer to get loose shit for SNES. Though I do have some I've got like box Pack Attack and Blues Brothers because that's how I got them. But Ghost Sweeper Mikami was like 100 and what did I say? 120. And then even when I went to Tokyo, it was still like $200 cartridge and $500 fucking box. There was one game I saw in Japan, and I think it was a $700 SNES game. And it was one of the ones on my list, and I was just like, wow, like, that is just nuts to me. I did get one game for really cheap. It was a motorbike game that I really wanted. Apparently it was meant to be $30, $40 game, and I got it in a shop for like $5. That was pretty good as well. Yeah, this game is just like... I love it because there's an element of it probably for the time, probably a lot of people didn't think about this, but look at the game. Like, visually, this game fucking slaps. Like, the music's pretty sick too. But like, look at the detail of the sprites. Like, that shit is like fucking amazing. Rider Spirit. Is that the one that they just released on the Nintendo Switch? The Switch? The one that's mode 7? With the cat ear bike one? Get them flames, son. It's the motorcycle game. Yeah, it might have been that one. Can I say, like, I've been thinking about this a lot. I know it's going to sound really weird. Like, I think about this a lot. And this isn't like an existential, like, oh, Shades feels like he doesn't belong in his own body. Like, I think about people in HoloLive and talent in general. Like, you know, and they always play in the same streamer games. They're always, you know. And I get it too. Like, there's an edge of, like, that's, you know, those are the games that they play. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's... And then some of them go out, like, I know Corone does, like... She'll play retro games a lot. You know, same with, Okami. Like, you know, they'll... Oyaka, they'll play, like, retro games because that's what they grew up on, right? I wish I was one of those chicks. And the reason why I say that is because if I was a member of HoloLive and I was a chick and I had like that level of pull, my streams would just be playing games like this. Like, for the most part, the most newest thing I play would be Yakuza. Maybe, like, obviously shit that you would play, like multiplayer, like Among Us shit, right? But my shtick would be this shit. Like, I would just be like, get the SNES approved shit. Like, I would just play that. And it's like, I get it really excited when I see like a HoloLive member stream a retro game. Because that shit, like, that wilds me up. Because I'm like, oh, that's fucking sick. Like, they're playing a game that they clearly grew up with. I hate watching when they have no idea what they're doing, you know. But when it's a game that they know about and they've known about since they were a kid, you know. And there's a level of, you know, skill. That to me is like, I love that shit. That shit's cool. And yeah, I would just play these games all the time. I'd be like, yeah, fucking get the SNES games approved, please. Like, I would just do that. You know? And I know it sounds like such a weird thing to say. I guess, like, because I feel like I'm happy with the audience I got, but if I was one of them, there would be that element of, like, I would want to do something different. Some point, Aero feels better. Oh, I had the chance to have it. It was really annoying that I didn't. I should have grabbed it at the time. Maybe I didn't grab it because I thought that it was the same game, maybe. I know you're saying this is probably like the worst of the three, but I'm genuinely enjoying this game. Like, it's fun. All good, catfish. You have a great day. So wild. This game is so wild. There's a pinball game on fucking GameCube. It's like Warrior Pinball. It's like not Warrior. It's like looks like Dynasty Warriors or some shit. And uses I think it uses the microphone or something. But it's like pinball with like I forget the name of it. It came with like I'm pretty sure it came with the microphone, or came with a peripheral for the GameCube. But it was a pinball game. And that was the only other instance really where I thought, yeah, that's weird. Like, it's a weird style of pinball game. Though I did pick up one when I was in Japan for the Saturn. I picked up a lot of games for the Saturn. If you guys have seen my post in the retro section, when I brought back my stuff from Japan, I picked up a lot of weird things. So yeah, I'm hoping we could do Illbleed, or at least some of Illbleed. I know we probably won't get through Illbleed because the translation. It would be nice, but yeah. Oh, it's because of the boss stages? Okay. I mean, I understand that. Do you know how many levels this game has? Like, do you know how many levels? God, it's just so detailed. Like, it's so you always want to look around. It's like it's bordering on fucking. It's so fucking 90s. It's that 90s shit, you know. You can feel it. It's like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fucking skeleton crew ass fucking. Like, it's got that feel, right? It's got that feel to it. And it's kind of bordering on H.R. Geiger a little bit. Like, it's got a weird feel to it. There's 6, but so what? Off this board, like, does the board change or is it always the same board? This is coming from somebody who doesn't really know, like, this series. Like, I've had this game sitting here for a while, and it's just, again, it's another one of those ones. If I was to do pinball, I reckon I'd probably do something like Marble Made. There's one board and it has 6 bonuses. Oh, okay, so this is the one board. Okay. I do love it. Like, I loved it when in Sonic Adventure you'd go to a different board in the pinball section. Like, this bit here, like, it's, like, so satisfying to get to this zone. Oh. I was hoping to hit the little dude. So cool. Like, visually stunning. And it shows you, like, simple sprite work. Like, even the dragons are moving. Like, there's something really simplistic about the way that they've... Like, even subtle sprite movements. And for the SNES, like... This is a bop, too. Like, it's hard to... I also think it's, like... probably some people would say it's not. I would say it'd be hard to make a pinball game feel epic. This feels epic. Like, as somebody who does not have the manual for this game, I'm like, what is happening, right? But at the same time, you're just like, who am I? Like, why am I sending the ball in, you know? Western occult theming, 6 boss that really ramp up the experience. Faster processor. It's crazy though, because like the feel of this, you can't really feel the difference. Too much, like. And there are a lot of games that run like shit on the SNES. Whoop. Now this is metal. They look like carrots. Alien Crush. Maybe that's the one I've seen. Alien Crush, maybe. Like you. Wow. I don't know why. I don't know why my stream decided to disconnect. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I just literally walked over there because my my software just like is weird. And Crush did come over here in TurboGrafx. What was the one I saw then? I think it would have been the Mega Drive variant then. I saw it was a boxed version. I got this one though because the cover looked cooler. And I think that one was like $50, but that's gonna be a pain to cut that VOD together. With a helmet on. Maybe it wasn't it then that I saw. Nah, I don't think it was it. Maybe I saw like Alien Syndrome or something. It was definitely Alien-esque. It was a Japanese Mega Drive game. That was like a lot of... I barely saw any Mega Drive games when I was in Japan. It was very sad. Fuck. It was very sad to not see any many Sega games. She becomes a lizard the more you hit her face. That's fucking wild, man. How did I score? Okay. Ah, okay. Oh, look at that. Fucking hell. I could talk about shit I love for hours. I mean, I could too. Like, again, I got a room full of it. I don't have many friends that I share it with though. Like on the reg. Don't really have many friends that have the same interest as much. Though I did have a friend over recently where we played Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance together, which was the first time in a long time that I'd played a 2-player game with somebody. And that made me feel really good. Like, to have that feeling and that experience with somebody was really fun. I don't get those moments as much. A lot of my friends are either married, they got kids. And then some of the mates I do have, they don't appreciate, like, it's not they appreciate, they just, it's not their jam. Like a lot of them don't. And then the ones I do have, like, you know, I don't really see. So the mate that I caught up with recently, he was, his wife was away. And, we ended up catching up, getting pizza and playing Baldur's Gate, which was great. Like, it was just great to play a 2-player game on the PlayStation 2 together. And it been so long since I shared that with somebody, like, besides my wife, and I don't really play many games with her, like we do now and again. But to, like, sit through a game for like 5 hours and, like, jam, like, that's different. Like, that's a different feel. Skeletons is some weird creature walk on the table. I reuse sprites from Devil Crash, and when you mention Epic Pinball, they've tried to make a new. Oh, there you go. It's honestly, like, I could see us doing, like, because I originally wanted to do a flambeau pinball game, kind of in the same vein. Like, it had like the moving furniture around, and again, it was just another piece of cut content that we just didn't have time for. Like, I'd planned to add to flambeau because I wanted to really wanted to, like, add some variety, and I felt like adding that characteristic of a pinball game would have been fun. That was a shit score, that one. See if we can get back to that boss. I love how the thing grabs the ball. Even the simple shit like that. Fuck. Yeah, I've discussed it with devs. I wanted to do one with Shady corner tables. Where we were talking about developers getting their own table. The issue that comes with that, though, is we have to then design the table based on the game. And there's a lot that kind of goes into, like, a pinball table. Like, all little bonuses, all little things that you gotta activate. Like, there's so much on this table. Like, it doesn't really look like it. Like, all the little lights you gotta light up and shit. Like, I reckon I could do it. I reckon I could design it. I would really have to be, like, 100%, like, focused on making a pinball table. The other issue too is if I was making it with other devs in mind and, like, them having guest tables, I would need them to have some sort of input. Because I don't know if I'd be able to do... Like, it's... With kart, it's different. I can add a character in, right? And I can give them a semblance of, like, what they are like. With pinball, it's like you're creating a whole world here of, like, that's the table, right? And I've seen, like, I've seen a lot of those, I saw that one where it's the chick in the pinball machine, like she fucks inside the pinball machine. It's on Steam, like, fucking I don't remember what it's called. Bang shelves dev doesn't work, but Humble Dev does the market for gamers, aka which so-called investors won't understand. What do you mean? The money will follow. Well, yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Well, yes and no. Because, like, you've got to... I don't know. There is a lightning in a bottle effect that sometimes has to happen too. Like Power World, people were gagging for that shit for years. Pizza Tower is kind of the same thing in the sense of like, you know, people wanted another Wario game, and that was the game that gave them that they got from that. Okay. Fucking hell. Well, I appreciate you trying to speak in chat if you're not a native speaker. I know that can be quite tough. You want what they want, but if you're just a regular guy who isn't arrogant, you have a better chance, which bigger companies, investors won't understand. Yeah, I guess so. This one's hard. Get dev timing is funny, but loyal customer base has the power even if it's small. Follow. Yeah. Yeah, no, I believe, like, it's just the problem is like, it's getting that platform to, you know, dev time does need funding. You could still have a popular game and not make enough money. The stars really need to align in certain ways. I know a lot of people are like, well, Power World, it's like, well, nah, I also think, like, they were very clever with how they did a lot of their shit. Like, there is a lot more to the whole Power World situation that a lot of people didn't really realize. Like, they felt the room, and not only that, they lent into it, which I think was really good. Even from, like, the start, like, they didn't change course when they knew that they were making a Pokemon with guns style game. It's one. Fuck. Close. That was sick though. How accomplished would you feel defeating that first area? Oh, thank you. Thank you very much for saying I'll do a fun stream. I try to. I apologize I've not done many streams as of late. I've just been very busy. You know, I try my best. I'm trying to make more time. Yeah, it does. And also working on games and stuff, yeah. And sometimes I'm just tired. Like, it's hard to just step away and do something, like, to play games. Like, I've had to kind of prioritize. And be like, well, this is kind of work as well. Like, because this is brand shit. Like, fuck, I just got in there too. Like, this isn't, like, even though I am taking a break, there is an element of brand work that I'm doing because I'm on stream. So, you know, I've had to take that into consideration recently. And that's helped me to be less tired to want to stream. Because before I used to count it as streaming was kind of like my break. And I can't do that anymore because I would count it as like, I'd be like, oh, I'm going break. And it's like, then I sit here for 5 hours answering questions and shit, which I love doing. I love doing it. But there is that element of like, no, it's like more work. Like, you're still doing an element of being on. Talk to people. Yeah, exactly. And my wife brought it up to me recently where she said, she was like, you do realize that your streaming isn't really a break. And I was like, yeah, I guess you're right. You know, and so this week I decided that I would look at streaming from a work perspective. Still fun, but like from a perspective of this isn't a break. Like, I'm still doing stuff. Like you said, like, it's that level of, you know, you're talking to people and you're trying to be, like, personable, you know. And so, yeah, I've had to learn that, a lot of that, this past couple weeks. And then, yeah, it was not until my wife said something this week that I was like, yeah, she's right. Oh. I think I found it. Oh! Fucking hell. And then he knocks you back. Imagine, like, I bet you, like, there's got to be, like, an end or something. You reckon there's an end? See, I thought it was just on that top plate. I didn't realize you could go into that goblin's mouth. That's really cool. That's sick. Oh. Stopping for health can be easy done. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. There is an ending for this game. Is there really? Fuck, imagine trying to speedrun this. I mean, there's a level of chance, is it not? I guess if you hit the ball right, but... Oh! I found another hidden room. Oh, this is the one that ends. It can be done in an hour. Fuck. I assume you've got to beat all the bosses, though. Holy fuck, there's a giant head there now. Fuck, the head threw me off. I didn't even see the ball come back. I just was thrown off by the giant fucking head there. Ah, fucking, that's wild, man. It's cool you've got the tilt too. Oh shit, I've got 2 balls now. Oh, shit, man. Oh, so it just stops the camera. Interesting. Okay, so one of the balls is, unless it's when both the balls leave. I can't tell. I'm trying to work out where the camera movement exits and enters depending on the ball movement. Yeah. I mean, that's one ball. That counts as a loss if you, like, lose that ball? Wait, what do you mean? What about the other ball in the map? Yeah, there we go. Jesus. Best possible score, and you have to pass 1 billion points to win. Oh, see, like, you could... Yeah, okay. Because I guess that's what gives you the points. Yeah, that makes sense. This is some nightmare fuel, man. You get double bonus multi-ball if the goblin eats the ball. Also, the eyes that open up below the masking multiplier. Oh, okay. There we go. It's the one dude. Fucking hell. Oh, I cleared one. Perfect. If only Sonic Spinball had this much fucking push to it, eh? Oh, no, I know, like, how you catch the ball, yeah. I just didn't want to risk it hopping over. If that makes any sense. I don't know if there's any pinball terms I should be using. You know, like how when you catch the ball, like you catch the ball in the flipper in order to control the flow and stop it. Well, so I guess like each head is representative of a different floor, but I thought it was to do with the elevator in the middle. I always thought the elevator took you somewhere different depending on the lights on the floor, but apparently not. Like there's like different cave dudes and different. That boss, it's so quick. Like, it's... Fuck. I do love how it's an elevator, though. I think that's sick. And having the tilt, it helps you to, like, cup it back into the thing. This was made by the same people that made the game. Oh, yeah. I always wanted a copy of that game, Battle Monsters. That looks sick. It's like Lost fighting game, like. It always felt like Lost Media to me. There's a guy here in Australia that's selling just the case of that game. Which always annoyed me. I was like, where's the fucking disc, bro? Like, he's selling just the case because he knows that, like... He's obviously lost the game, but he's selling the case, knowing that he'll never get the disc ever again because it's like $100 game or something. And I was almost tempted to like buy the case and then just burn a copy of the game, but I would just want the game. Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, I did see it in Japan. Yeah. It's funny, if it's in English, I prefer it on the English variant. I saw Flying Squadron while I was there too, and it was priced at what you think it was priced at. Pretty expensive. Oh. I was like waiting in the middle and it wasn't happening. It's been the longest game yet. Oh, does it? Oh, okay. Now. I love how it just turns back into like bodies or whatever, like just. Yeah, as Pepsi Man, yeah. No, I know that one for sure. Ah, fuck. It's the last ball, baby. Ooh! Oh my lord. Oh my lordy. He's a pinball wizard. Nah, lost it. Shit. More like pinball lizard. Am I right, ladies? Well, I'd say that was a good way to kind of like wrap up the night. Was to play that. That's a high score. Look at that shit. That was a pretty good attempt. Thank you very much. Like for technically my first sitting down there and doing it. Like, yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I think that's another good little sort of horror-ish type spooky game to play. I'm gonna be playing some more. I'm gonna play some more games during the week, so stay tuned. We're gonna do some more spooky or haunted like games during the week. So again on Thursday, you will see me again on Thursday. So just stay tuned in the Discord because I will post when I do go live with the next stream, and we probably will do more SNES. The SNES feels pretty good at the moment with the titles we've got. So don't play Mr. Bones. I did bring back a Japanese copy of Mr. Bones. And that will be... Yeah, you know what? That'll be one. I got the Japanese copy because A, it was cheaper, and B, because I thought it'd be funny. So... that might be a stream as well. But yeah. I would say that is it for me I apologize again that I do not have an outro screen, so I will just cut back to the loading screen. But I do want to say thank you so much for watching, peeps. I love you, peeps, so much. Thank you all for the subs and the bits tonight. That was mind-blowing. Thank you so much. I love you, peeps, so much. Fun Dogs coming on Friday. You'll see me on Thursday. More content coming through the week. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Patreon, all of the links. I'm your boy, Shade.